Hello everyone. Let's talk about mental health care in pandemic times. How many of us right now are experiencing a mix of emotions? Confusion, anxiety, sadness, helplessness, and uncertainty. There is a fear of catching the virus. There is uncertainty about how long this will last. The routines are disrupted, and the lockdown for extended periods of time is making us feel a bit restless, anxious, and bored. There is lack of social contact, which can lead to feelings of depression and anxiety. There are financial worries, reduced physical activity, changes in sleep habits, too much or too little. There is changes in appetite or weight. There is difficulty in day-to-day functioning, difficulty arising out of concentration issues, and the ability to stay focused. The COVID 19 pandemic has resulted in unprecedented change for everyone. Coping with stress in a healthy way will make you, the people you care about, and your community stronger. Improving our mental health now could help us create a new normal for mental well being in the future. How can we boost our mental health? For this, we need to understand the link between stress and our health, both physical and mental. Our brain and immune system are linked to each other. Stress is normal and can be healthy for survival, but too much and prolonged stress is harmful. It can lead to blood sugar imbalances, high blood pressure, and impaired immunity. Despite ongoing uncertainty of the situation, it is necessary that we take small steps every day to address our emotional needs. Identify what is under your control and what is not under your control. Thinking about things outside your control won't do any good. It's important to focus on the things you can control, such as the measures you're undergoing to keep yourself and your family safe and healthy, like social distancing, reducing unnecessary social contact, washing hands, and so on. The other ways how we could deal with our well being is turn to trustworthy sources of information. We can protect ourselves by making sure we have accurate information from trusted sources. Tune out when you need to. While staying informed is helpful, but too much information can raise levels of stress and anxiety. So, limiting the news you watch can help us out in maintaining our well being. Try to reduce stress. Grounding exercises like keeping a gratitude journal, practicing mindfulness, and meditating can also help with stress reduction. Set aside some worry time. Use scheduling worry time. Set aside a regular time each day, 10 to 30 minutes, to think about. Worry only during your worry time. Write in a journal, talk to someone about it, or just think about all the things you have to worry about. Stop worrying when your time is up. When your time ends, get up and do an activity that distracts you from those worries. Maintain a routine. Bring about a balance between work, rest, recreation, and exercise. Stay connected. Human beings are social creatures, and with social distancing in effect, many people are worried about feeling isolated. So make use of the technology available to us and stay emotionally connected. Be compassionate. We are suffering, but we are not suffering alone. Channeling some of the frustration we might feel into thinking about how we can help others during this pandemic time is another way how we can go about dealing with our well being. Recognize that your anxiety is completely normal and most persons are experiencing it now. Your anxiety is going to help you make the decisions that you need to be making right now. not spending in big groups of people, washing your hands and not touching your face are some of the things people are doing so as to deal with the anxieties they have about the pandemic around them. Get physically active and incorporate it into your daily routine. To be physical active is a good way because it improves our response to insulin, lowers blood sugar levels, lowers blood pressure, controls weight, lowers cholesterol level, reduces risk of developing diabetes. Sleep is another important factor. Try to get as much as 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Practice routines promoting a relaxing behavior. Reduce light exposure 30 minutes prior to going to bed to reduce alertness. When unable to sleep, consider soothing music. Yet another important thing is that of nutrition. Avoid emotional and binge eating. Excessive consumption of alcohol and caffeine may have further harmful effects. Healthy mix of fruits, vegetables and proteins is necessary. Hydrate with water and non-caffeinated beverages throughout the day. Excessive dairy and processed grains can contribute to excessive mucus. Any food that causes allergies or intolerance should be avoided. Exercise and hygiene. Perform fitness activities at home or outside. At least 30 minutes of moderate vigorous activity is ideal. Get some sunlight throughout the day. This can have both health benefits. Exposure to vitamin D. With heavy pollen counts in many areas, make sure to wear a mask when outdoors, which is also recommended for slowing the spread of COVID-19. Showering after outdoor activity exercise can also help reduce pollen, etc. found in the clothing or hair. Yet another important thing that we need to understand is that of body-mind connection. Exercise helpful for the body and also to calm the mind. Humor has been suggested as a way to combat feelings of anxiety and depression. For example, laughter yoga is very helpful. In addition to this, yet another important form of exercise that we could practice is that of meditation. Practice positive self talk. So, as far as positive self talk is concerned, it depends on includes how we view ourselves, the language you use when you're talking to yourself. So, appreciate the small tasks you do during the day and remember to tell yourself, good job. Celebrate your daily success with positive self talk. So, these are some of the few points that could be practiced so to deal with the stress, deal with the mental care, how do we maintain the mental care during these pandemic times. Although things may feel really stressful right now, the pandemic won't last forever. Thank you and bye. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe.